what's up? New year, 2024, no longer in school, kind of just living my life. People are like, what are you up to? Like, what are your plans? Blah, blah, blah. Are you in school? No, I'm not in school. No, I don't want to be in school. Very thankful that I'm not in school and I'm not being forced to do school. But I'm kind of just living life, letting God lead the way and doing business ventures and traveling and having amazing opportunities. Yeah, I'm not fully complete with it, but I've been working with American Airlines. That's the last vlog I believe we posted, was when we went to Cabo. I was working with American Airlines, and which is super cool. I got to travel with that and bring my mom and sister along. Yeah, and right now I'm not working with any new companies, but there's a few new things that I've been wanting to do, but kind of been too scared to do. And I'm like, you know what, Makayla? Now or never. Go for it. Go for it. So I really want to get into modeling. I have no modeling experience whatsoever, really. I mean, I did a whole campaign with Dick's, but that wasn't like it was modeling, but it was like content as well. I have some friends who are models, able-bodied and also disabled, but I really want to get into, obviously I'm disabled, so I want to be a disabled model. And like, I get so excited when I see ads or pictures or videos or whatever it may be out in public, on TV, on my phone, whatever, of people in wheelchairs or, you know, people, amputees. Like, I just get so excited to see people like me being represented in the real world. And so I want to be a part of that. I think it's so cool. There's so many brands now that are creating accessible lines like Skims, Ralph Lauren, like Victoria's Secret, so many brands, and I want to be a part of that in one way or another. And so I want to do it. And am I scared and nervous? Absolutely. But that's good. That means I'm getting outside my comfort zone and I'm just gonna go for it. So I've been looking at agencies, talking to some friends who are kind of in the business, and also asking people's experience with working with different people and different things, you know? Because this is a whole new world I'm stepping into, and I want to get some insight so I can maybe avoid some mistakes that others have made. But yeah, I'll keep you updated on that. Hopefully that starts this year in 2024. I don't know what that is. Again, doing social media and having a platform helps get your name out there. So maybe I could do like a job this year. I don't know. But I've wanted to do it, and I've been too scared because, well, anything you post on social media, people are going to give you hate about and say rude things and just be awful. But especially with a lot of campaigns, I've seen accessible clothing lines, the Skims and the Victoria's Secret. Anyways, I was going on a tangent, but I want to do it, so I'd rather try and fail than never try it. So I'm excited to take you along for that if there is a road to follow that way. Also, I've really been praying and researching for a long time about management and getting an agent. Mariah and I have been talking about this for years. I didn't want to rush it and just go with the first people that reached out or I've reached out to, whatever. And I got an email this morning from an agent from two of my favorite influencers, and I just felt like it was like an answered prayer. Like, literally, I was like, oh my god. So I'm talking back and forth with her. Maybe I'll have an agent, like, I don't know. And they're both Christian influencers, which is what I want to be and am. That's super exciting, something in the works as well, because again, like, social media is my job. Thankfully, I'm so grateful to say that, be able to say that. And so by having an agent and being with a management group, I'm able to get more collaborations and jobs with companies and get connected to more people and businesses. So that's super exciting. What else? Oh, this year started off strong. We had a New Year's Eve party at Mariah's house with some of our girlfriends, and it was so much fun, and we created little vision and prayer boards. And then a couple days after, we went to Passion in Atlanta, Georgia, Christian conference for young adults. It was so much fun at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. It was amazing. If you are a young adult, you should totally go. It's so much fun and just such an amazing way to start the year. I love that I think it was the 3rd through the 6th, I don't know. But it was amazing. But during that time, I got a pressure sore, which is not fun. So when we flew home from Atlanta, I went straight to the hospital because pressure sores are a very big deal and something that's super common with spinal cord injuries and obviously being in a wheelchair and not being mobile. So I went and got that dealt with, and I have been on the couch for 3 weeks and in bed for 3 weeks, not able to sit in my chair or sit up at all, not able to work out or really get out of the house because I'd have to be sitting. I've been reading a lot, watching a lot of Gilmore Girls, and just kind of finding ways to fill my time as this heals. I feel like God's been teaching me, putting me in a position where I have no choice but to just be patient, because if I'm on it, my wound doctor said for even as short as 15 seconds, it could break back open. This could break back open, and I could be set back days or weeks, which is just really frustrating, and I obviously don't want to do that. So prioritizing my body. It looks like I'm sitting right now, but I'm like laying on my side. You just can't see. So yeah, been indoors. It's been really cold here in Texas. It snowed a couple times, not like a lot, but snowed for Texas. So I really haven't had to be outside and deal with the cold, which is a positive. Mariah's doing my makeup. I just feel so hopeful for the year. Even though like literally the whole first month has been sucky, I'm just like so hopeful and just like
feels like it's gonna be a good year.
Yeah, it does. What are some things you want to do or achieve this year?
Makayla and I have some business goals with our business, SCOUTIE May. Just continue doing social media. We don't have any plans for this year, like travel-wise, so hopefully we'll get to travel a bunch.
And again, hopefully with work, I want to travel, but also just on our own as well. I would love to travel. Travel is something that I feel like everybody in our family loves and really aspires to do. And I hope we get to do more of that this year. I hope we get to go out of the country this year. We went to Mexico twice last year, actually.
No.
December?
That wasn't December.
Well, I guess that wasn't
that doesn't
one year.
really
Whatever.
I really want to go to Paris this year. We were supposed to go in December last year, but it just didn't work out. So that is definitely a big goal.
I am really grateful that there's this trend on TikTok right now, and it's like the first page, it's like where you swipe, and the first page is like black and white, and it's like a saying, okay? Could be like the one that I'm like thinking about right now is like, I have no idea what my life is gonna look like in a year, and it's in like black and white. That's like kind of like glass half empty. And then you swipe, and then it's like all in color, and there's a bunch of like bright emojis and like exclamation points everywhere, and it's like I have no idea what my life is gonna look like in a year. And that's like glass half full. And I just really love the trend. Like I love seeing it because it's like we're fortunate enough that our life could look completely different in a year, you know? Anybody's life is gonna look completely different in a year. But I feel grateful like in the work sense. But you know what I mean? I mean, I guess that can be anybody, but I feel grateful because I'm not a routine person. Our mom is a very much routine person, could do the same thing every day and thrives off of that. Mariah and I are not. I get really depressed when I'm in a routine.
Same.
And it just feels like Groundhog's Day, and I just get really depressed. So I'm really grateful that this season of life we're in, there is no routine. Well, right now I get up and I'm literally on the couch all day long, but I can still kind of choose what I get to do with my day. I'm just really excited and hopeful for the future, you know, trying to give it to God as much as possible and just trust Him, because I know my future is in His hands, and that's the beautiful thing about it. I can stress as much as I want, but at the end of the day, the stress is not going to do anything because it's in His hands, which I think is so beautiful. So I'm really just trying to be focused on that. It's given me a lot of peace. Again, really not much has been going on because I have been bedbound. But it's also like the first, I'd probably say week and a half, I just felt like crap. Like mentally, physically, like I'm being so lazy, like I'm not doing anything, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I have no choice but to, but also I just feel terrible about myself. And now I'm like, hey, like it's okay. You need to put your body first. You need to take care of yourself. It still sucks. And it's allowed to suck, which is also another thing that I've allowed myself to feel those emotions, because it doesn't matter what your situation is. Things are gonna suck at times, and it's okay to be like, this sucks right now and I'm in a low point. I know I'm not going to be here forever, but I'm in this low point right now and I'm going to feel those feelings. I think that is so valid, and I think that's so important to feel those feelings. That's pretty much it. Mariah's going to finish doing my makeup. I'm going to do my hair, and we have friends coming over tonight to order pizza and play some games, so it'll be good to be around people because, again, I thrive off of people interaction. So thanks for updating with me, and I look forward to seeing you in the future and hopefully living my best life.